everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is my first Dreamcast game on the Pixel Files. American Pro Trucker 18-wheeler. A very difficult game. I had this as an original title back in the day and I never finished it. So I'm going to check that I've got it on the easiest difficulty setting. Because trust me, if I had this on the normal difficulty, this video would only be 5 minutes long because I wouldn't be able to finish past the first level. It's that hard. So in terms of truck selection, I think I'm just going to go with the default. Let's just have a quick look at the others. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the red default truck for this playthrough. As far as I know, this game has 5 levels. And the idea is that we're just towing a cargo through each level, and we have to get to the end of the level before the time limit runs out, so it's a bit like Outrun. And we have a rival truck that if we can beat that rival truck and get to the finish line before them, we get a bonus for that as well. The truck has like 3 low gears and a high gear, which you can see in the bottom right. And I can switch between low and high gears at any time. So if we're going up a hill and the truck's slowing down, I can switch it back into low gear. And also, if we drive behind another big rig, we can slipstream, and that gives us a speed boost, which I'll try and do. Here, look there, just got a glimpse of it there, that was a bit too close. And then also there are vans that we can crash into that give us a 3-second bonus. So we've got a couple of things that can help us out with the time limit. And yeah, we've just got to try and get to the goal line. There is an external view, but I always prefer playing this on the cab view, as it were, just because I think it looks nicer. And I like the little touch of the air freshener swinging around. Quite cute graphics. So let's try and slipstream behind this truck here. That didn't work. I think it's because we're on a bend. There's another van for 3 seconds. I'll just try and crash into that. Always try and get those whenever I see them, because it would be silly to miss them on a game that involves racing against the clock. So every little helps. Let's try slipstreaming here. There we go. So we get a bit of a speed boost and we can fly past them. And there's the goal line. So already that's the first level. And I think I got ahead of the rival. Yes, I did. So I get a little bonus for that as well. Yeah, so not very long levels. There's only 5 of them. You could argue if you paid £40 for this back in the day, you weren't quite getting your money's worth. This is a little mini game in between each level where you have to park the rig without hitting any of the obstacles, the lampposts or the crates. So I'll just do this nice and gently. We've got plenty of time, and these get progressively more difficult as we go on. So yeah, there's only 5. I think that's why the difficulty on default is so hard with this game, because they realised there isn't much gameplay there in terms of the amount of it. So to give it more longevity, they increased the difficulty, which was just insanely difficult. If I can finish level 2 on this difficulty, then I'd be very pleased, because I don't think I've ever seen beyond level 2. So it's going to be interesting. So let's see how we get on. But a nice looking game, nice colours there on the skybox. I'm running this on an emulator called Flycast, a Dreamcast emulator for Windows. And it's a really good emulator. It's well sort of optimised. It can play just every single Dreamcast title without problems. And I'm also running this at 3 times the original resolution of the Dreamcast. So it's running it in 1440p. So apologies if you're a purist and you would prefer to see this being played in its original resolution, but I kind of like emulators for that reason, that you can play these older titles and make them look much nicer than they ever did back in the day. And it just makes the video look a lot cleaner as well. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you prefer me to record these gameplay videos using the original resolution as it would have been when the game was initially released. Ah yes, I remember this level with the tornado. It's quite nicely done, that is. It throws sort of debris at you that you have to avoid. And I can see the rival truck is ahead of me, but hopefully I'll catch up with him. Here he is. And there's another 3 seconds, so that'll be gratefully received. And there's the goal line, so already we're at the end of level 2. So, again, incredibly short levels. But I'm pleased I did it, because it means I get to see the next level, which I don't think I've ever seen before. So this will be interesting. So now we get the little parking mini-game. So this has got a few more turns. Again, I'm going to try and be quick, but not too quick that I crash into the obstacles at the side of the road. Am I going to hit that post? Oh, it's tight. No, I managed it. That's fine. Okay. Right turn. If the whole game was this, and just parking the big rig, I'd have been happy with that. I've always kind of liked parking games, because I've never been very good at it in real life. So every time you complete those, as you can see, you get a little upgrade for your truck. The previous one was a horn, which is useless. So every level you have a normal and a hard cargo. The hard cargo is heavier, so it will slow you down. So again, I'm trying to keep it as easy as possible and just stick with the lightweight cargo. So I've never seen this level before, so let's see how this plays. Ah, okay, so this looks like Nevada, heading towards Las Vegas. So there is some variety to the levels. It's just a shame they're so short. That's the criticism. Oh, here he is. Always getting in the way. At least I can slipstream behind him to try and match his speed. Again, I'm keeping an eye out for any bonus vans that give the extra 3 seconds. So now every level has a choice of routes. So I'm going to go right here. I think one is meant to be quicker than the other. So it is a case of learning which is the best route to go. So this is definitely uphill. So I've switched it into low gear for this. And now I can switch it back into high gear as we go down the hill. Oh god! Oh gee! Oh no! Oh god! I thought I was going to go right off the edge of the cliff there. But again, you know, very lovely looking level. Oh! Yeah, I love that. It's another 3 seconds. Lovely looking level. Really nice use of colour. So there's another 3 seconds ahead of us in the rival. So he seems to be stuck on the shoulder. I don't know what he's doing there. Is that the goal line? Are we already at the end of level 3? Yes, we are. This is great. Wow, it is a lot easier putting it on very easy. Wow, okay. So now I'm assuming there's levels 4 and 5 still to go. As I say, I never ever got to that stage on the Dreamcast version. Whenever I played it, I just left it on normal difficulty. And then eventually I just must have given up with it and moved on to something else. So now we're reversing, but luckily it's kind of just behind us, so if we can keep it fairly straight as we reverse, this should be quite easy. Not too difficult at all. Right, that'll do. Thank you very much. What did we get as a prize?
You got the engine.
Engine power up. Okay, hopefully that'll make us a little bit faster. Las Vegas to San Francisco. Ooh, okay, lots of very ups and downs in San Francisco. So again, I'll take the easiest trailer. You probably think I'm being a chicken playing it on the easiest difficulty, but I want to show you as much of the game as I can. And as I said, this is such a difficult game. If I was to play it on normal difficulty, we'd have probably just finished level 1 and then I would have failed level 2. And it would have been a very short video. So, oh, is this a night level? That's interesting. And the time limit seems a bit more as well, so it must be a slightly longer route, this one, we'll see. It looks like we're on the freeway. Here he is, as always, the rival. Try and stick behind him. Oh god! Oh. You can drive on the other side of the road if you want to, but I figured I'll just try and keep it safe while there's some time ahead of us. Thank you. Try and keep slipstreaming behind these other rigs. Yeah, there's the choice of route, so I'll crash through the barrier and I'm going up over the bypass there. Oh no! Oh. Well, I fell off the overhead, but I don't seem to have crashed. It's still allowing me to continue. But I'm running low on time. Oh gosh. Am I going to be able to do this? Because that was very, very close on the time limit. Oh, it's a cop car then. Okay, now we're in San Francisco by the look of it. Get some slipstreaming done. Woo! Going down the hills. It past him. He's not happy about that. Come on, come on, come on. Where's the goal line? 15 seconds left. Oh, I can crash into this. Just give me a bit more time. Come on, come on. Oh, and there's another one. There's another one. And there's the goal line. Fantastic. Well, if it hadn't have been for those other two vans there, I wouldn't have finished that level. So thank God they were there. So, interesting. Am I actually going to be able to do this? There's only one more level to go. I don't know how long we've been playing for. Maybe about 12 minutes. And we're nearly at the end of the game. Oh! I did it! I thought that was... I thought there was still one more level to do. Wow, there we go. So in 12-13 minutes I've completed the game. Is that value for money if you paid £40 for that? Like 25 years ago? Please let me know. But yeah, interesting. I'm glad I managed to see all that the game had to offer. And yeah, let me know what you think. And thanks for watching.